Hello, Priscilla here. My voice is coming back, and we are going to be tweaking a little bit of Our Lady of the Leaves tonight. I was just sitting in here. I was going to start painting, and I thought I want to do it on live so I can document this. So what I'm going to do in here is just take some yellow, clean up the edges. Just cleaning up the edges. Put a little jaggy bit along on that edge. And my water, oh, it's dried up, didn't it? It's Florida. Just gonna blend that a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit here on this leaf. Too much. We'll tap it. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. And Morton's coming out. Morton's going to read comments for us. I'm wide awake and wired. I'm going to paint a little leaf in here. I'm just going to touch and tap here to give it a nice little edge. Honey, you just want to jump on your phone so you can... Just going to tap that a little bit there. Tap and dab, tap and dab. Don't know how long I'll stay on. Good evening, Sheila. But this is how things get finished. If you're an artist, if you're a crafter, you know that you just have to keep working on stuff. It takes time. And I want to show you this whole process. So you're going to see it. And I want to get creative with these and put in some little, like there's a little hidden face that I'm hiding in. And a lot of these little details, they're going to have to be layered in. Coming back and looking at this looks like it's a collar going up on her side. And I absolutely love how that's looking. Looks like it's a little collar. The same way here. I love it. Love that. Yeah, I write, I illustrate. I like to do everything. So I'm gonna, this back leaf. I need to work on this back leaf. I need to get some, I'm gonna load up my brush with some orange and put just a dab of the brown on here. And this back here, this is gonna be part of her dress. Coming back here. I'm gonna paint this on. And I'm holding my phone with one hand because I want you to really be able to see. Martin's gonna be reading our comments.
Where's your stand thing?
I'm not using the sand thing. I don't like it. So I'm going to let that one a little bit thicker. That will be glazed. Yes, the little flowers. That'll be a little glazed. I think I'll put a little bit of that on here too. Thank you, Tanya Lynn. I'm writing a book, start to finish, all on lives. I'm going to publish it. I'm going to show you how I go about publishing my book, everything you wanted to know. And I just put the first 3 episodes of this up on our YouTube channel. So you can go back and you can write a book along with me. So the story is called Lady of the Leaves. Tanya, thank you for the donut.
Did you see your arse?
Yeah. What?
See you night.
Oh, night R. So I still have to do a little work on this. think I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow, like a vignette around there, I think. Lady of the Leaves. And we all know about Jack Frost. We know Jack Frost paints our winter wonderland, but have you ever wondered who turns the leaves such a beautiful color? Well, here's our story in a nutshell. Now, in this nutshell, I think I'm actually going to paint. Oh my gosh, this just happened. In this nutshell, because I'm going to put our story in a nutshell. Oh my goodness. And this is why I'm so happy that I'm actually going to record this whole thing, because you're going to see kind of how my thought process works. And I've said this a couple times now today. I've been telling the story a couple times today. This is our story in a nutshell. Meet the Lady of the Leaves. She lives in the bottom of the tree, and I might end up turning this into a poem, because I definitely love poetry. But earlier on one of the other lives, I made a little fairy house at the bottom of this tree. The tree has little branches on it that look like paintbrushes. So our little Lady of the Leaves comes out of her tree. She hibernates 3 of the seasons. She's hibernated. She comes out when the temperature just gets so chilly it wakes her up. She comes out and she warms herself every day by painting the leaves. Now, I was going to do the words in here. And I'm going to leave this here to put words in this one, because Jack Frost isn't really the focal point of this story. He just helps push it right along. The focal point is the Lady of the Leaves. But here's our story in a nutshell. I am going to paint her tree that she lives in right here. So on page 2, here's our story in a nutshell. You're going to see that, oh gosh, I was just going to come in for a minute and paint this, but I got to do this. I got to get her little belt around here. Just get her little belt around just a little bit there. I love her. I love her so much. And look at her little ears. I'm going to darken this little bit right here on her ear. She has little ears. And this one over here, I might actually lighten that ear a little bit so we can see it. Brainstorming, which helps your idea and gives, yes, I want to get tagged in so many of your creations of where you're doing something like this. We need to all be doing more magical stuff like this. Writing and publishing a book is so easy. I'm going to show you how to do it. And most of all, we're going to have fun as we're doing it. That was the wrong color for her hair. That's getting dabbed off. But this part here, this is going to be our story in a nutshell. I need to go over in the water. And I'm going to paint our tree. I'm going to start painting our tree just by putting down some little leaves. And go with some green, because she is painting the leaves from green. She's painting the leaves. Green, let's get in here and get some yellow. Oh, that yellow is nice and juicy, that yellow. Yellow, get some yellow up in there. Put some yellow there. I'm going to put some yellow over here too. You'll hear the story as we're going along. But this is the story in a nutshell. Did you like that idea, Morton?
Mm-hmm.
Honey, why aren't you talking?
Because I'm reading and you're talking.
Let's get some more yellow. So I'm going to paint a tree like this, pretty big. I'm going to paint the tree pretty big. A lot of green in it.
Bran saying hi.
Hello, Heidi likes to watch. That's totally cool. You can watch. You never have to talk if you don't want to. And I'm just going to turn my brush different ways and just go different ways here. We're just putting on our leaves just now. Just our leaves.
Heidi Cam likes to watch your paint strokes and shan't see you've been busy.
Yes, look at her. Oh, gosh, I love her so much. Okay. This is so good. I'm so happy that I'm doing... This is our story in a nutshell, because this is our story in a nutshell. I love this
Heidi saying
so
no.
much. So going on with some orange and green, because this is the story in the nutshell. She's painting the leaves, but there's so much more to the story. We're not going to quite even know what it all is until we do it. And I'm kind of just going every which way for that. Every which way, every which color. And we're not worrying about painting the trunk first. We're not doing the trunk first. Get some... Oh, I like this too. Going on here. I kind of want it to be very loose and organic. I'm gonna make this wet now. I'm gonna tap a little bit. I need 2 hands. Make it wetter. Tap a little bit. The tapping is a good thing. I don't want to tap on our girl though. I'm gonna lift that up. When you need another hand to tap and you don't have it, lay your paint pot over. Go back in, catch some more color. I'm going to catch a little bit of all that color. And tap. Okay. Sufficiently tapped.
You need to see, and this will be a children's book.
This will be a children's book that adults will want to read too. My book, Alexander's Twiddlebug, that I wrote, I get so many lovely, lovely emails and messages from adults that read it, that love it too. I like to write books that everybody can read. So right now what I'm doing is just tapping in this color, but I don't want to tap it all in. I want to tap in.
I dream of Jeannie saying hi, sweetheart, hope you're well.
Hi, I'm feeling a lot better. Well, I didn't feel sick to start, but I had lost my voice. And my voice, as you can hear, it's coming back. I'm super happy.
Hi there.
Martin's sitting here beside me. Wave hi, honey. Reading the comments. So this is our story in a nutshell. Now I'm gonna make a nice stroke down here for our tree. Tree's gonna be planted down in here.
Angelia's home and Jeannie says she'll be sending the packages on Monday.
Thank you. We're going home on, what's the day, honey?
You said the 9th, I think
The
that'll be
9th.
full on Monday.
Yeah. We're gonna be home on the 9th. I love that tree shape. I love that tree shape. Now down here, I need to paint.
Wait till 5th or so.
Okie dokie. Our son will be here, or be there.
What turns that fan?
Over underneath that Thundercats box is the fan. Are you hot, honey?
Yeah, frozen.
That's weird.
Thundercats box.
Up on that shelf, right there. The Thundercats that's leaning that way. She's gonna have a little fairy door. And I'm sure that you knew this, but I'll say it again. A tree, whatever branches you see above, that's what roots are below it. I love that. I'm just gonna, no, it'll be fine. I'm just gonna put some of these bumps down here and tie those colors in. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do here.
Angelia's saying Thundercats unite.
Good night, Janita. I'm gonna put all of these are gonna be up on our YouTube channel.
Night, night.
So you will be able to watch them anytime you want. So now right here, see where I'm gonna make the branch go through that away. See. There's so many ways
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Jeannie.
to paint a tree.
Sending 2 bottles of vanilla.
Oh my goodness, thank you. That's so sweet of you, thank you. So sometimes I like the tree to actually, the branch to carry through. And then sometimes I don't. I'll just randomly up here, just stick a little thing here or there. So when you pull this back, you can get the feel of it a little bit better. I love, this is our story in a nutshell. I love that. And I love it right at the start of the book. I'll put another branch coming out this way.
Jeannie says, thank you for sharing your life with us in a positive way. You are so good.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for being here, everybody. And thank you, Jeannie. That's so kind of you to say. I'm going to be, the dedication of this book, I will be very emotional about because it's going to be dedicated to every person who has watched us do anything live. I feel like we're all knitted and bonded together in a lovely, lovely way.
Yeah, Susan Cox said, oh, I just realised the tree is in the nutshell.
Yep, this is our story in a nutshell. I've been saying it all day, and it needed to be. And now it
Jenny
is.
says, no thanks needed, just truth.
Oh, you're so kind.
Oh, needle felt it together. said Angelia.
Yes, needle felted together. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And did you see the little penguin that Angelia needle felted?
I'm not sure.
It's in the Facebook group. It's so pretty.
Natalie says that's beautiful.
Thank you. This is going to be the tree that our whole story will take place inside that tree. That's our story in a nutshell. And that's the Lady of the Leaf. The Lady of the Leaves. She's the caretaker. The artist in residence who takes care of this. That's
nice. Jeannie says I made my first loaf and I'll tag you in pictures. It was amazing.
Thank you. We love seeing that. Absolutely love
so
it.
Happy I found you, and your page says user.
Thank
I love
you.
trees and art, says Angelia.
Oh,
Beautiful,
Angelia,
says
I'm
Jeannie.
the same. I am the same. So the tree is a big part of our story, but I kind of want to make this feel. Oh my gosh, Martin, I just had another idea.
What?
You know how I said our girl hibernates for 3 months of the year, or 3 seasons of the year? She doesn't. She doesn't hibernate.
What about it?
Her little fairy world, she lives under the tree. She stays underground.
Right.
Only in the fall does she come out to paint the leaves. She needs to, yep. You know how Mr. Mole lived underground in the wind and the willows? This is her.
Or she could be travelling to the southern hemisphere.
She could be traveling to the southern hemisphere. That's a good idea, Martin. She could be. So that's a lot of traveling for our poor little lady. Let's think about that. I was just looking at this here, though, and thinking there's a whole big old world underneath here. But I want this as our story in a nutshell. I need that to happen. I really wish this page wasn't torn out. Get that horizon just right. I gotta think about that overnight. I like to, when I illustrate a book, I typically have already written the story, but I'm enjoying it this way.
Hi, Fishing Freak and Altoona.
The writing and illustrating together. I'm loving that.
All right.
Maggie, I just had an idea. You know, this is our story in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put the words there. I'm going to literally paint the story in the nutshell. You know?
Yeah.
And I'll have the words on the other side of the page. I think each painting needs to have its own page and then the words beside
I
it.
see.
What do you
Hi,
think?
Fishing Freak.
What do you think of that, honey?
Yeah.
I didn't change the other ones at all yet. But this one was just looking so bare, and I was telling the story again. And I'm like, wait a minute, it needs to be in the nutshell. And this in the nut cap, actually, the acorn cap. What you up to?
I was thinking about coming in and finishing that oil.
Yes. Can you see okay?
Yeah. Good enough.
Maggie's gonna oil paint in here. Gosh.
Oh, I didn't wash my brushes. It's oil paint though, so I just turpentine.
Let's
right?
see. Let's see how they feel.
Hmm.
Yeah. The turpentine. Let me see these.
Or
brushes.
hot
They're
soapy
brand
water.
new.
Turpentine
from
or hot
Blick.
soapy
Yeah.
water.
Yeah. Use your
Odorless.
the odorless terps. Yep. Okay. Maggie's gonna be oil
I love me
paint.
some terps.
Oh, thanks, Jackie. I want to encourage everybody to write, create, have fun.
Did you see what Jackie said?
Are they odorless? Honey, I was just talking to her, yeah.
Alright.
Are they odorless,
What?
your terps?
Oh, this one is. Hold on, let me show you.
Use the odorless terps.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's the bottle
linseed
oil.
oil. Let me get some of it.
And here and there on this tree, I'm going to paint a little leaf.
So,
Oh. She didn't do it yet. Let's see your terps.
this is not odorless.
No. Oh, that's...
This is strong.
That is only
This
to be
is
used
what I
outside.
sniffed. Remember the?
Oh, I remember that
Yeah.
horrible day.
This is the exact one.
Don't
It works. It works so well, but you have to be in a well ventilated
Or
room
outside.
or outside.
Totally.
But this stuff, delightful. I've only just started using it, but
We got that in Savannah at Blick's.
it's so wonderful.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah, it
And
it
Maggie,
actually
I
has
told-
a slight odor. I'm not gonna lie,
I
but it's
told it-
nothing like regular turpentine.
I showed everyone the frame that you were doing, or
Oh,
that
yeah.
I did, and that you were doing the painting, but I didn't tell them anything about it.
Oh.
Just that it was going to be a gift. But you'll have to show it.
Sure,
They will
yeah.
love to see
It's
it.
a digital painting.
It's, yeah, but it's wait till you see it. Wait till you see it. That girl's got the skills. I could show them that your painting that you're working on if you'd care if I did or
Oh
not.
yeah, you can. Got
Do
my-
you want to take my phone and show them?
Sure.
Maggie will give you a tour. You're getting a super
All right.
duper bonus.
Here's what I'm working on now. I'm going to. It's going to drastically change. It's right at its beginning stages, but here's my palette. Oh, where'd my box of paints go?
Maybe under.
Oh yeah, I
They're
put
up there
it.
somewhere.
No, I put it down here.
Yeah,
it's on the
it's down
floor.
here
That
under-
wooden box is my
Yeah.
box of beautiful oil paints. all Pebeo. Hmm?
You can put it on that orange thing so your feet
Well,
can
oh,
see.
there. All right. But that's the painting so far.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so good. Maggie likes to do an oil. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, thank you so much.
She is.
Yeah.
She's.
It's really gonna change drastically. I'm gonna add a lot more color, vibrancy.
I'm
and
excited.
stuff. I'm gonna experiment. My goal for it is to experiment with different styles. So
That is such a good look.
cartoon.
Angelia just
Oh,
gave a hand
cute.
heart. Thank you, Angelia.
so like realistic, which is what I
Courtney
started.
says so amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, yep. Angelia said for Maggie.
Thank you.
I have to show you Angelia's kitty cats. Oh my
Mm.
gosh, they're so beautiful. And she lives in a mid-century modern house
Just
in
like me.
California. Yeah. Oh, Angelia, I'm going to show Maggie then on Facebook all your cool stuff. Okay, honey. I love Maggie out here in her studio, in her element. I want to just kind of want to feel like this is a little circle in here. Oops, sorry. Morton's high flyer.
Hi there, fancy, yep.
Morton definitely is a high flyer.
It was 1,500 feet.
That's high, honey. I'm just putting a little ground feels here. This is our story in a nutshell. I like that. I really love that. step one is going to be to get all the paintings done and write this loosely. I'll do some writing tonight. I'll do that writing in bed. I do like to write in bed and in the morning early. And I will set up my iPad so we can watch together. I'll show you how I get the words out, and I'm just thickening up some things here where it needs thickened a bit. Making our little tree. And this is curved right now. My paper. I took my paper up too early. But that's great. That's fine. I'm gonna put a lot of little leaves in here now that I've painted that background on. So the leaves, I'm just gonna do the same kind of color stuff down here. Just gonna kind of do little touches here and there, some in mid-air. You can't have leaves up above and not have them on the ground below.
Ambi Doll says this will be such a beautiful book.
I'm so excited. I have wanted to do this for ages. I woke up today with no voice and all the motivation in the world to do this. And what I'm most excited about is inspiring somebody to create a book. I'm going to show you how easy it is. It's super easy. I'm going to go with yellows. And I usually just get like kind of messy here when I do this. And just kind of just let it dance around. It's fall. The leaves, they're falling. Honey, I think I might also write and illustrate the book Wish Upon a Snowflake for that song that I wrote. Mm-hmm. I think I might do that. I have a little Christmas song that I wrote. I really, really, really want to get that recorded. Yeah. I wish I had a good voice. I would sing
hello,
it. Hello.
Fancy saying I love this painting. I would also thank you for bringing beauty, love and joy to the world.
Oh, thank you for being here. And thanks everybody. 4.7 thousand likes. You are amazing. Thank you, thank you. This is our story in a nutshell.
Jessica says hello, Priscilla and more.
Okay.
Hi there.
So I think what I want to do here is, I'm doing this on lives, totally on lives. I'm writing the book start to finish on a live. I'm going to show you how I publish it. I'm going to show you every step of the way. The book is called, make sure that you're following us. Make sure that you watch every single live I'm going to put up on YouTube. Every single live. The name of the book is Lady of the Leaves. And if you look in there closely, you'll see some little faces. I'm not quite done with the cover yet, but that's going to be the cover of our book. And then when you open the book up inside, it will have the date, the copyright info, the ISBN number for the book, and then the first page, well, this page over here then will say, it will have the same thing, Lady of the Leaves, written and illustrated by Priscilla Holiston. Then you open that up. When you open that up, you're going to see this guy here. And on here, I'm going to have, I think it's going to be just the words right on here. And it's going to say, we all know the story of how Jack Frost turns our winters white, icy blue, and magical. But have you ever wondered how the leaves change color? Here is our story in a nutshell. And then on the next page, we're going to be introduced to Lady of the Leaves. And she lives, I'm paraphrasing here. She lives under the tree. So the premise is she comes out in the fall. She paints, she comes out every night. Every night our little friend comes out. She chooses a stick. That's her choosing her stick in that picture. Chooses her stick and she paints the leaves. Now, there's more going to be added to the story, obviously. And some really, in a nutshell. And her little cap that she wears that looks like the artist cap because she's an artist, it's the same little nutshell. It's the acorn top. So the it looks like a little beret. And I'm glad you like it. And you're going to get to see the whole thing happen on our lives on here. And then I'm going to be putting them on our YouTube channel. There's the first 3 are there. This is number 4 that we're painting on right now. So I'm just painting this up here. Now, an important part of the story that you're not going to find out about until later are these little tiny stems that hold the leaves on. So I want to make sure I have some of those painted on because they're going to be part of the story. And the story, I'll tell it to you as we're going, and I will definitely read the whole book to you as we're going. But a lot of it is going to be changing and evolving. Like right now, I think she is going to just come out of her treehouse, her little treehouse, which is hidden down at the roots. She just comes out for the fall, I think. But it might change. And I'm going to take some of this yellow. That yellow is goopy. That yellow is a little better. I'm going to take some of that. And I'm going to put just a little bit of light fall down here to have a little light. We're going to give her just a little light. A little lantern. I'll put the details in after. And then this, I have this yellow on here. I'm going to just paint a couple little leaves where I kind of feel like it might be too white up here. I'll put a couple little leaves in. I don't think we can have too many leaves on this tree. Do you, honey?
No.
Morton, do you like the story?
Yeah.
That'll mix that with that color. That looks really pretty. With the orange. Martin, are you tired, honey?
No.
Jeannie says you sound tired. Time is it? 9:44. I'll paint till 10. I'm going to be painting live lots and lots of times with this. And don't worry or stress if you don't catch all of them. You'll be able to watch them all on our YouTube channel. I already have numbers 1, 2, and 3 up there. So this, where I've had where I painted that yellow, I'm going to dab that. And that's absolutely perfect. I'm going to take a little bit of this yellow and touch up there. Get just a little down. Hello, sassy little mama.
Hi there.
How are you? I've never done this before. I've never done live paintings where I'm creating a book. Everyone always tells me you should illustrate children's books. I have done. I've illustrated for magazines. I've done lots of illustrations over the years. Greeting cards I've illustrated. And this story, I just woke up this morning with this story in my mind. And I thought it would be really fun and extra special if I did it all on lives and kind of taught you how easy it is to put start to finish the process on writing, painting, publishing a book. We make things a lot harder than they really are. And I don't want anybody to be scared to try to do something creative. Self-published book. Yeah. I have books that I've written that every single month I make money from Amazon on. From Kindle Direct Publishing. Every single month. And to me, successful is if someone buys it. I don't have like a money figure. Like, I don't think that I'm like, it has to have sold, I have to have sold 10,000 copies in a week to be successful. I think how I measure it is the one book I wrote in 2007, and it still sells. And I love it when people read a book that I wrote and then contact me. It still happens all the time.
She turned me into a hedgehog, fancy. You see what they're saying?
Yeah, called a Morton, yes. There already is one. A Morton hedgehog. I have a lot of stuff that I want to do. And we're going to start right here because there's no reason if you want to publish a book, there's no reason you can't do that. It's absolutely free. Absolutely free. You don't need a publisher. You don't need an agent. And every time when I get my, Amazon Kindle, they just directly deposit money when they pay you. But every time I always think, I'm glad I don't have an agent. They take 25% or more. I'm just putting some of these up. These little acorn feels. Nothing is going to be perfect on this, but I want to give people lots to look at when they're reading this. And the story, I'm going to rate the story that kids and adults will enjoy this. 100%. And who knows? You write enough, you do enough. Is there a way they can pay for it to be a hard copy? Yep. Absolutely.
Paperback or hard copy.
Yep, they can order a paperback, a hardback. Yep, it's print on demand. Again, totally free. I'm going to show you how to format everything, how to do everything. going to take you through every step, and then every one of these TikToks that I make, they're going to always be on our YouTube. So even if you see it live, great, because you can ask me questions. I keep no information secret. I'm happy to share everything I know. I don't know a lot, but happy to share it. Yeah, in the olden days, you had to have a publisher, or I used to have magazines that would buy articles from me and artwork. That was fun, actually, but it was also sad because I would get rejection letters. Rejection letters are sad.
Are you going to put finishing touches on each painting offline so it's a surprise you're being a...
No, I'm going to do everything online. I want you to see every little process. You know the paintings where it's like a stick and then it's this? I don't want to do that. We're going to go every step of the way together. Yeah. And I want this story to be a very familiar story to everybody. You know how we all know about Jack Frost. I want everybody to know about Lady of the Leaves. I want everybody to know about that. Just putting a little, teeny little tinies. Make them bigger as they get closer. And it gives us a lovely little perspective. Bigger, bigger, bigger. We had a lovely dinner with our daughter and family friend Melody, and a birthday cake again. Everybody's out there carrying on. It got quiet. And I came in here to paint. Our daughter's packing. She's going to Mexico. And I came in here to paint. And now they're all back out there again. So I'm going to stop in 8 minutes. Yeah, September has been incredible. It's just been a lovely, lovely month. And we're going home. What's our date, honey? October.
I think you said 9.
October 9th. We're going home. And we are going to be in Asheville, North Carolina, October 8th. We're going to spend the night there. And then go, I'm hoping that we'll see some leaf changing at the Biltmore. I'm really hoping. How is this looking? Is this looking like an acorn top? What do you think, Martin? Is it looking like an acorn top?
A bit more brown.
What do you mean a bit more browny?
Brown.
This is brown, honey.
It must be because of the camera. It was looking a wee bit grey to me.
Does this look brown to everybody? It's 100% brown, my love.
It's my phone. It looks brown when I look at it on paper.
You scared me there.
My phone's camera thing's weird.
Yeah, Martin has an odd camera. So that new line.
I'm saying yes, and Lily says it looks great.
Thank you.
You see what I mean on mine?
Oh yeah, here I'll show them on Martin's phone. It does look gray.
Especially when it's wet.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Andrea. Andrea gave a lovely rose. I want this little bit here to be just right.
Roses from Andrew.
Thanks, Andrea. This is our
Heidi's
little...
sending rose.
Thanks. Oh my goodness, thank you. That's going to be our little beret top. I might make that a little pointed entrance. Put little stair steps there.
Andrea says welcome. Heidi says so
you.
funny.
I'm so excited about this. I am so excited about this. And this is a really good stopping point because I want to think about this. Do I want this page to be, just got on, you didn't get notified. Do I want this page to be, how's it going? You got them clean? Oh, Maggie got her brushes.
There's still some pigment trapped at the bottom.
It's okay.
I don't know if there's a specific rake or something I could.
No, it's cold. You have to
Just scrub it. Yeah.
It'll be okay
Scrubby
because I'm just using the tip of it. This one came out nice.
That is nice.
I don't know if it's because it wasn't a posted live that the notifications.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Steph said just got on, didn't get notified.
Maybe. Okay.
Like
So I'm going to go over a story one more time and what I'm up to. I am painting and illustrating, start to finish, and writing. I guess painting and illustrating is the same. I'm writing a book called Lady of the Leaves. And the premise of the story is, we all know Jack Frost paints the winter wonderland. But do you know the story of the autumn leaves? Here is our story in a nutshell.
Thanks, Heidi.
Meet the Lady of the Leaves. She lives under the tree. She comes out every fall to paint the leaves top to bottom until the last leaf has fallen. And now I think we're going to have a bit of a mystery as to, does she hibernate for 3 months a year? Does she just hide? Maybe she hides. Does she live underground? Morton suggested she goes, Pa suggested she goes to the southern hemisphere through a little hole. Goes all the way to the southern hemisphere to paint the leaves down there. We have to figure that out. So there, Angelia, our granddaughter, she's just awesome. And she just decided to come out here and paint. Now I want to paint a little longer.
It's not too
Honey, do you need help?
No, I got it.
Pa can help you. I took over her art room.
Alright, I'm good now.
Oh, she visits her sister Summer, goes to Florida. Andrea says she could go to Florida.
Do you want to show the box?
Yes, let's show the box. Set it on Pa
The most
or Grandma.
beautiful thing.
Oh, that's a gorgeous box of oil colors. Wonder where you got
I
that.
wonder.
Oh, I wonder. This was my treasured box of oils. It's Pepio. This is made in France, babe. And I've been to their factory, and
In France?
in France.
Wish I were.
Oh my gosh, I want to go there with you. And then show
Which
them.
city is it in?
It's in the south of France.
Oh, yeah, so I wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have. And then this drawer pulls out. Did you ever use any of those brushes?
I haven't yet.
I used to use all those brushes. Maggie's going to be painting over at her easel. And yeah, babe, we need to go on an art trip together, me and you. That would be amazing. You would love Maggie at Pebio's factory. They have an area that they call the playroom, and it is all their products and the most incredible tables. And these two lovely ladies were in there, and I just got to go in and play like with any of the products I wanted to. And I was there with a bunch of guys. It's back when we had the gallery in Scotland. So these were other people who had businesses in the UK. And guess what? The guys were like, let's just go to lunch.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, we're painting. Yeah.
I'm good, Carlita. Thank you.
Yeah. So the next thing, maybe with Maggie out here, honey, maybe I'll go ahead and start the next thing.
All right.
Maybe I'm gonna do that because there are girls out here now.
I am so bad at leaving brushes to dry. That's why I can't use acrylic paint.
Yes. Well, I saved a couple of your little brushes just now. Like
Thank
this
you.
one. That one was totally knackered.
There's a couple that really just I haven't gotten
Yeah.
around to throwing away. There's one that's got like one bristle left.
Those can be still useful.
Stub of paint.
I'm gonna put you in. We're gonna do the next part of the story just now. We're gonna do that. I'll put you in my little horrible holder. Stand you up here. Tilt you down there. And we'll take her off. That's her. I love her. I don't think she needs anything else, do you, honey? I think she's done. I think she is done. Okay, so next, I think I should paint the inside of her house next, don't you? Should that be the next illustration?
Is the story taking place there?
Well, that's where she first emerges from,
Oh, I see.
where she lives. Oh, Kathy, awesome. Kathy's an artist painter too. Awesome. I want to show everybody how easy it is to, well, not how easy, because it's not easy, but it is 100% doable and 100% fun to write and illustrate your own book and publish it. That's what we're going to be doing. Just over the next couple of days. This won't take long. Next couple of days we're going to do it. I'm going to plug my phone in and get you set up just so. So, Maggie, did you see on this I painted ears on her?
Oh, that's cute. Little
Ears.
elfy ears.
Yep, little elfie ears. Okay, so next we're going to paint. Oh, I know what we're going to paint. Oh my goodness. And I just thought of what she does, honey, when she's not painting the leaves. What do we do? What do we do to get really good at what we do? Practice, and more practice?
Yeah.
So she spends 3 months out of the year painting on papers.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh my gosh, or maybe she pulls the leaves in and practices painting on them. But I think the leaves recycle. That's not going to happen. I think she's going to practice on painting on paper.
I still think she's better than going to Australia and painting these.
Well, at first she is. We're gonna need an easel here, because we definitely need to show that she's an artist. And I'm gonna put a little border on here, because I'm just giving each one of these kind of like a little frame. She could. I want her doing something artistic. And she's remodeling an old church underground. I'm gonna make these edges kind of the brownish color
Somebody suggested
to start. She's painting animals. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna take a little bit of the yellow.
She needs a pet
It's too
friend.
much. She needs a pet friend.
That would hate to be something like a woodlouse or an ant.
Yeah, I'll have to be a little friend. I'll warm up the edges with that little yellow. A bird. Teeny little bird. Baby hummingbird. What kind of little friend could she have? She could have a little ladybug friend. Maybe she likes being alone too. I'm gonna paint this to kind of look like a little frame. Put a little dab of orange in. And I have my watercolor up right now instead of laying flat. Like that.
Well, birds live in
We
trees
are
and
up late. Yeah, the birds do live in a... Maybe her little bed could be a bird nest.
how big she needs to be anyway.
She's probably the size of a bird. She probably is the size of a bird. She lives in the tree. Let's just start. No. I'm just looking at my paper, the other paper that I have, and it's the nutshell. So we're gonna paint this, but it's not a nest, because a nest looks like a nutshell. Oh, a lot like a nutshell. Oh, this could be her little fancy living room. Inside her tree house. Nice cushions. Nice cushion seats. Chesterfield, honey.
What?
She has a Chesterfield.
Mm.
It's a little saggy in the middle. It kind of looks like little pumpkins. And then the back, because she is all about the fall. The back of this look like. Oh, finds. Definitely want this to be whimsical. Okay. I want this to be very, very whimsical. We like whimsy, don't we, Maggie?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to be alone, and she paints the leaves so the birds have privacy to lay eggs. I love it. Love it. Super cute. Super cute. Make this kind of feel like, I want to make this feel kind of like a little, kind of like it's a little pumpkin bench. I'll pull these down a little bit. These could be our pumpkin store that she brings in. Teeny little baby pumpkins. Because it is in the autumn. We need to definitely have this autumny feel to this, right? Do some curlicues too. I'm gonna lay this down. I'm getting ready to do some things where paint could run. How you doing down there?
Good. Very good.
Nice.
I was just planning out what I'm going to do next.
Maggie's
Got my idea.
Maggie's oh so clever. I'm gonna put her in a little. I'm gonna put this in a little arch because I love an arch. This is inside her little world. We get to peek inside her little world. In my world, I like a lot of arches. Maggie, do you like arches?
I do.
Maggie's my granddaughter. My incredibly amazing, talented granddaughter. Oh, I should have made these look like birch trees.
It really depends for me, actually.
On arches?
On arches. Well, when I think of arches, I think of architecture that includes arches.
Mm-hmm.
And with architecture, I like when there's like a cultural representation behind the architecture.
Right.
Like when I was in Italy, there were lots of arches, and I loved them in that setting. But if I went to another place where I'd be, anticipating square.
Right. Yes.
Oh.
Italy definitely has the arches, don't they?
Yeah.
I think that's why I fell in love with the church so much when I saw those arches. Because I love Italy. I love Italy.
Who doesn't?
Italy's pretty amazing. We're definitely going to go for this book for a big fall palette. This is a number 6 round Van Gogh. Came in the Van Gogh watercolor set. It's pretty amazing. And I'm just sort of feeling my way out here. I don't have a set destination for this painting, and I love it. I'm just the opposite, honey. I'm doing just the opposite that you are, Maggie, right now.
Oh yeah.
I have no
I really
finish.
struggle with not planning. I don't struggle with creativity. I think I'm very creative.
You
but
are.
I need time to think.
Yes, you
before
like to definitely do the plans.
Yeah, but I never, or almost never, stick to the plan.
Same.
I just have to have one.
Mm-hmm. We need to give our girl light. So put a little chandelier. What can we make our little chandelier out of? It could be like a little gourd, like she hollowed, dried out. That could be her little light. And I think way back, let's do a way back in her room. Let's do a way back feel. Way back here.
We could watch you paint all day and so instead scrounge your
Thank
Facebook
you.
page.
Yay, thank you. Get in that Facebook group. Get on our YouTube. Get in that Facebook group. The Facebook group is a great way for you to show me what you're up to. So this is going to be, I should have painted this before the bench. This is going to be our little perspective here. So we have our little way back area. Oh, the way back area might be the little door. Let's look outside. That's a good idea. We'll be looking outside with this. So that's her outside door. And we'll have it open so we can see the world out there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lana. Is it Lana? Is it Lana? Lana, Maggie. Lana. As in Lana Del Rey. I love her. I'm going to make this feel a little bit wider at the door frame. And we'll put just outside, we'll put her little grassy area out there. Here's the grass. Thank you, Julie.
And Lana likes Lana Del Rey also.
I love her. She's so good. I put just a little bit of blue there. I have to wait to paint my sky. I'm going to put sky blue there. And Julie, thank you for the 5 roses. You are super sweet. So this is looking inside the house of our of our Lady of the Leaves. This is inside her house.
Julie's playing with the remote.
She has this thing right in the middle of her room. I don't know what she's doing with it. Maybe it's a seat, maybe it's her bed. We don't know. Don't know. I'm painting. Painting, painting, painting. I think right inside the door we're going to put a little mat. Right, she'll have a little mat right inside her door. And a lot of these I'm going to have to wait until it dries to come back and do. But I think we're going to paint some, I think she's going to have some paintings on her wall. She is an artist. She's going to have some paintings on her walls. Maybe some little ones there. And everyone's so quiet. Super quiet. I think I'm going to paint. Tiles here. Again, I'm going to go for this perspective in this painting of the room getting smaller as it goes back. So what happens here is the tiles on this end, they have to be this wide. Till they get back there, they have to be that wide. So then I'll just aim towards that reduction. You see how we did that in the perspective, really. This wide to that wide. That wide to that wide. And there's no right or wrong way. You do whatever makes you happy. That one there. That one there. The same again over here. Maybe they are not tiles. Maybe they're boards. I think they might be boards. She might have a wooden floor. Probably does. Maggie, guess what I was thinking about earlier? Cool little houses to build up beside the church. Like little houses.
Like living houses?
Yeah. No, like little houses to build beside the church.
who?
Like for visitors, helpers to stay in. I miss having workawayers visit, but because of privacy issues, they can't really stay in the church anymore. This might be a little sidestep there. We have about an acre, but the church takes up a big part of that acre. Honey, would you take the lid off of that, please? I just almost poured this water on our painting. Needs to go in here. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Clean's asking why not. Not sure what not.
Why they can't stay in the house?
Don't know. Just says
We
why
don't
not.
know. If it's why they can't stay in the house, we don't have walls. Hello, Bobby. Bobby is
Right
here.
Bobby.
Bobby, I gotta tell you the story now. I gotta tell you our story, Bobby.
Work-away privacy issues because the church is basically.
Oh yeah,
open
it's a big
plan.
open plan. So they would be basically, if they stayed up in the loft, they would be able to just look down and see me and Morton in the bed sleeping. This is Lady of the Leaves, the book that
Right
we're
on.
writing. I'm writing and painting this book online, and I'm going to show you how to publish a book online. So we all know the story of Jack Frost and how he paints winter. But have you ever wondered how fall leaves change? Here's our story in a nutshell. Meet the Lady of the Leaves. She's an artistic little fairy who lives in the bottom of the tree. There. And we're just going inside her house now. She comes out every autumn to paint the leaves. And we're gonna be learning more about her over the next couple days. I wonder how long it's gonna take us to write this, babe.
I don't
How
know.
long do you think? Will you take the lid off that so I can have a drink, please?
You want some cold berry?
Thank you. Thanks. So this is her little house inside the tree. Yeah, before her son moved in, workawayers would stay downstairs. So it was nice and private. Okay. Bobby, I love her too. Oh my gosh. And Bobby, if you love her, wait till you see what Maggie's working on. Maggie, do you want to take the
Yeah,
paint? Bobby
sure.
is awesome.
It's in a bit of an ugly stage right now.
Maggie's painting in oils.
Oil paint.
Have you got a working title for yours?
Oh, no idea. I don't even have a theme or anything. It's going to be very random and
That's how
hard
you
to
play the
explain.
didgeridoo.
That's how you play the didgeridoo. But yeah, it's going to look very, very chaotic.
I love it.
Beginning stages, definitely.
It's so
Did
gorgeous.
you see that Bob Ross?
That's Maggie's oil.
There's
This
my
is
Bob
yeah.
Ross.
Remember when
And
we
up
painted
here,
that?
some other oil paintings.
Maggie's
This is
working
a big
on that.
one.
That
Here.
is a big one.
My hand for reference.
Yes, that is a big one.
Oh.
Yes, beginning stages, Bobby says. Yeah, isn't she great? Maggie's something else. Bobby is a huge fan of Wizard of Oz. We bonded over the Wizard of Oz. You know, my Wizard of Oz, I don't know if you call
I
it,
know.
you know what
I
I'm
know what
talking
you're
about.
talking
My Wizard of
about.
Oz. some woman when I first started on TikTok was like being she's super angry that I had that Wizard of Oz thing. So Bobby did some sticking up for him. I know. But she said the Wizard of Oz was witchcraft and I was a witch. And it was in a church. It was in my early days of TikTok. I always appreciated that, Bobby. Okay, we're going to put our door frame here now. That's dried enough. Using a nice dark. And this is remember, this is inside. We are inside the tree. There might be a little root going out there. Just don't know. Bobby's awesome. And this, I kind of want to make this a little braided rug feel, but it's going to be so far away, you won't be able to really feel it, see it. Give us a nice little deep door. And I'm trying to fool the eye here just to make it feel like we are going inside, or we are inside looking out, I should say. We're in her house looking out.
Kathleen, do some circles.
Do some circles?
In it. I'm not sure in what. I think the braided would work, says Kimber.
Yeah, I think it would too. I'm just gonna put this like a little parquet entrance here. Almost like a little, you know, those rugs that are real easy to throw in the washer. You know what I mean? I love them. Your pa doesn't love them, Maggie.
Why not?
I don't know why.
They keep tripping up over them.
Yeah, he says he trips on them. I'm just gonna put some little fall colors there on her little fall rug.
Kathleen says in the rug, your idea was better.
So let's put a little shelf on the wall. She's gonna need a little shelf on the wall. Let's start.
Bobby says like old-fashioned rag rugs.
Yes.
Yeah, they're horrible, Bobby. I keep tripping over them. Come in with the work boots on and like one straight in my face.
I'm gonna put these like what?
Hi, Madeline.
I'm gonna put Madeline. Hi, how are you? I'm gonna put these like our beams in our church. Only I'm gonna make these stick out like little legs, like little tree thingies. I just want every illustration in this book, I want to be equally awesome, and I want people to have a hard time choosing their favorite and have lots to look at.
What about a leaf painting on the wall, Susan suggested?
Yes, definitely she's going to have leaf painting on the wall, because that's what she paints. That's what she paints. She paints the leaves. You know her art is going to be leaves. I'm going to use that and put that up here on this. Get this little gourd pumpkin feel happening.
No
That's her little...
fireplaces over Bobby's paper craft.
Yeah.
But in saying that though, Bobby, people have fires in tents of all places.
That's true.
And they used to have fires in log cabins. So it's not anything possible beyond belief.
I'm going to put a little stick on here. Oh, that's what we need by the door. That's what we need by the door, sitting by the door, is her painting stick. That's her painting stick that she uses to paint the leaves. That leans by the door.
Betty's asking how much longer will you be live?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna put some little shelf feels there. Maybe we should make this like a little shelf. So she can have some of
Oh,
it.
Madeline's resubscribed, Priscilla.
Madeline, thank you.
Madeline.
Blow kisses, Martin.
Thank you, Madeline.
Thanks, Madeline. Do you paint like this on certain nights? I woke up this morning with this laryngitis. I couldn't talk, could I, Maggie and Morton? I could squeak all day. I think it was allergies, but I woke up thinking about this story. And the story is called Lady of the Leaves. And thank you, everybody. We have 11,000 likes. Thank you for this. And thank you, Madeline. So Lady of the Leaves, and I decided I'm just going to paint, write, do all of my everything work on Alive. You're going to see me do everything on Alive. I'm going to take this all the way to publishing this on Alive so you can learn it all. And I'll tell you the story along the way. And the story is, we all know Jack Frost paints our winter wonderland, but have you ever wondered what happens in the autumn? Well, I'm going to tell you the story in a nutshell. And the story is about the Lady of the Leaves. And this is her. And then this is where she lives. We'll start with being inside the tree. And the story is she paints the leaves. And I've thought of this. I haven't heard Miss Hickory. I want to read it, Bobby. I want to read that. I haven't heard that. But I want this to feel very detailed, very cozy. It's going to be cozy. This is cozy story. Are you tired, honey?
No, really not.
I'm gonna paint a little blue sky out here. Just a little blue sky. So we know we're looking outside. Might be a little gray sky because it is fall.
Bobby says cozy, perfect, and Kimberly says cozy and mystical. Randy says, hey, beautiful.
Hey, everybody. How are you? I'm going to dab that blue and see what happens to our sky. It got perfect. It got perfect. There's the little outside world. Maybe when that dries, way in the distance, we'll put a little tree. I know I said when it dries.
I asked you before, have you written, illustrated any children's books yet?
Yes, I have. They're on, I have some things for sale on Yahoo. You can get digital versions and printed versions. I have a story that I wrote, Maggie, called Maggie the Magical Mermaid.
I know.
And I need to illustrate it. It's about Maggie. And it's about a mermaid that lives in the desert, because Maggie lived in Arizona for 5 years. I really got to illustrate that one. It's a very cute little story. Okay, I'm gonna let my blue dry before I do that. And I really want to have this. This needs to be a wooden floor. So I think I'm gonna paint a combo of color on it. But it needs to be a light wooden floor, this. Let's do some lighter, do some darker.
Brandy says that's awesome. They love mermaids. Lena leans
Same.
in from Belgium but can't stay.
Oh,
To
hello.
speak to him, but it's 4 a.m. there. It looks really
Oh my
nice.
goodness, thank you.
Yeah,
We
should be in
love
there
Belgium.
big. Belgium's neat.
Yes.
Have you been to Belgium?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Long time ago.
Back in 2006, honey.
Which city?
We stayed in Bruges. We stayed in, where else, honey? Where else, Martin?
We visited the Hague.
Pa had chocolate there
Where?
in Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
And the prettiest chocolate shop I ever saw was there.
Me too.
And guess what I did?
What?
I went on a diet right before I went there.
Why?
How stupid was that? I don't know why. Yeah, I'm gonna put some little knots in the floor. Some little knots in the floor, definitely. Definitely.
No quite, Brandy. I still get tired and my scars on my chest still sore. They say it'll be about a year.
I want to leave a little bit of white in between.
And Brandy says, Priscilla, you're a delight.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited for this. Maggie, how cool is it going to be when other people tag me in their TikToks of books that they did because of this TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
That's the best. That is the best.
They
I'll put
actually
some
say
little-
that because of the cut in the chest, that with nerve damage, you might get some pain for the rest of your life.
I hope you don't, honey.
Yep.
So I don't wanna make them look like they're on purpose knots. Just that they're little in the floor. Mercy.
Mercy loves
Thank you, Mercy. I hope I don't bore you guys going through everything. That is the Lady of the Woods. That's our story in a nutshell. Jack Frost, who paints the Winter Wonderland, and our book is called Lady of the Leaves. Maggie, I wrote Lady of the Leaves out just in rando colors, and look how they go from the green to red.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't it just like, I love how that looks.
Yeah, it came out so great.
You know what your brother said to me one time? He was just little, and we were always reading books with the kids when you guys were little, weren't we, babe? And he went to pick a book out because they would take turns picking books out.
Second.
And,
Have a safe journey out, Brandy. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, but Alexander went to pick a book out, and he brought this book back, and he goes, Grandma, I do judge a book by its cover. I cracked up, and it was that picture book that he loved with the animals in it, and his favorite creature, and it was the vulture, and it was all the pictures of the animals with their letters.
Which book was it?
I still have it. It's at the church.
Oh.
Thanks, Bobby. I'll have to look into that.
Pain management.
That'd be great. That's great advice. Thank
That
you.
is a good idea. I'm gonna try to make every plank slightly different color. And this is just our first layer. This picture here is going to take a minute to do. I think I'm gonna get one more of like a little bit reddish, little reddish brown on there. I'm gonna come over here for that one.
Bobby says maybe with her initials scratched in a flank.
I love that. There, you can just go so many different ways. And I hope everybody that's watching, please think about writing a book. Please. I'm going to show you how easy it is. In this book, I'm definitely going to dedicate this book to everybody who's watched any of this on a live or on our YouTube channel. They're going to be up on YouTube forever. I'm going to take a little bit of green, mix it with the brown here. Yep.
Bobby's saying, I hope she has a friend. I'm imagining a story already.
Yeah, I think her friend, she's going to have a friend. We got to think of a great character to be her friend. It would be too sad if she was just all alone, right? And she's about the size of a mouse. Oh, I just thought of something lovely. Who her friend could be. I just thought of it, but I don't want to tell you. I want it to be a secret, a little surprise. Her friend that lives with her. Yes. I just thought of it. I will tell you. I'll work on the story tomorrow. Story development tomorrow. And I'll show you kind of how that process goes too. She's definitely not going to live here alone. Oh, I thought of something I need to put here. Honey, I need to put a little banister here because she has it downstairs. No, it's not a hedgehog. You would think it was going to be a hedgehog. No. I have the perfect friend for our little lady. I love how it looks out the door. Look at the door. I love... Shut the front door. No, don't. The view's too good. Look, Maggie, come see out the door when you get a minute. Don't stop what you're doing to look.
Oh, wow, that's so cute. Are they pumpkins there?
I think, it's fall, so
Yeah.
I think they're little baby pumpkins, or maybe
Adorable.
she's sewn them.
Mercy says
Don't
they
know
both
yet.
zero.
Oh, mercy, it should be
Oh my
Sardinkum.
god.
Oh, mercy, yes. Little Sardinkums, he had a baby. Little Sardinkums. She could have a lot of little outside friends that visit. That looks like one of them right there. Could be a little earthworm. A little earthworm, but no, I have an idea for a good friend for her. Oops, I just put a lot of brown on there. That's okay. We'll make that darker brown. And I like I'm not going to have the floor planks get too dark. I like keeping them lighter. Oh, I'm loving this. But I have to put a banister here because these have to be stairs right here. So we're going to have a little banister that comes here, honey. She has to be able to go downstairs. Has to be.
Bring friends to visit part of the store.
Yes, well, I think in this story, she is going to be busy. Maybe that's her lesson she's going to learn.
Bobby's saying what kind of secrets are in her basement, or who is in the basement with all
Oh
those.
gosh, she has a secret room, Bobby. Only the difference is I can paint my way right into that secret room. I don't have to knock the bell tower down to get at it. I have another book that I've been working on that I should have started illustrating that one. How the Dragon Saved the Bell Tower. But this just popped up into my head, and I think we have to go with that when that happens. I'm going to come in here and grab a little bit of that browns on my brush, blue and red for this floor piece here. That's a good color. I think that's why I love painting and creating so much. Anything can happen like right now. Don't have to get a planning permit for it. Don't have to save up a fortune for it. Can just make it happen. Maybe she has a chest with a golden leaf. Oh, I think she is far enough advanced and developed. She knows money's not even close to being what makes the world go round. I think she's got that figured out. I wrote a song once.
Amy Allison said, "Heart me."
Thanks, Amy. I wrote a song once about the measure of fortunes. I'll have to figure it out and find it. Is it bedtime? Where are you going? I thought you were run away from home. Oh, Maggie, I love your dad. And Amy, thank you for the heart me. I love looking out there. Now, I want to do beautiful things to her walls, but I kind of want to have shelves for her. She needs a bookcase. Oh my gosh. She 100% needs a bookcase. So let's do this. Let's get a bookcase going for her. And go there to there. This is our perspective. A little mantle shelf.
You
Did
know,
write this in.
I love your videos. You have so many amazing talents.
Thank you.
Nighty night, Bobby.
Good night, Bobby.
Night.
Okay. I'm gonna put this down here. Right to the floor. That'll be her little bookshelf anyway. She might not have a whole bookcase. Definitely gonna have a bookshelf. Let's put a little, we don't want the weight to fall down. Right, have to put little keepers up on it. I'll let that dry. This is so much fun. This has been the funnest one to paint so far. These little deets. So down back here, I'm gonna make this like a little branch coming up. Like a tree and a tree and a tree and a tree. Horton, here's the who. Maggie, a tree and a tree and a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe her little friends could be little creatures.
Would you like to see my painting?
Yes, let's see Maggie's painting.
Made some more progress.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
covering the canvas.
Yes. Are you going down big with white? Did you just put the white on?
No, that's the canvas peeking through.
Ah.
The white gesso.
Alison just sent me more roses.
Thanks, Amy. Look at Maggie's painting. It's so gorgeous. Maggie, you're a proper painter. You're a fine artist, Maggie. Yes. Isn't she amazing? Maggie's 14. Susan wants to know if it's a self-portrait.
Definitely not.
Kind of figure it's sleeping.
It's not sleeping. The girl's
It
not
is
sleeping.
so, she's sleeping.
She's sitting on somebody's lap, isn't she?
Nobody can tell what's going on.
Sitting on a bench, sleeping.
Yeah,
Is she?
but it's a bench.
It's a bench.
It's a chair.
Okay,
Yeah,
she's
sleeping.
sitting on a chair sleeping.
But she's not
Can I
sleeping.
bet
I know. Oh, I am so
She's
proud
not
of her.
sleeping. I just didn't want to draw the face. Well,
She's a work in progress.
faces are my favorite.
Yes, that's-
to do.
And
This was Maggie's dog Hannah, who wasn't Hannah the sweetest little love in the world, Maggie. And Hannah,
Bobby got back out of bed.
Bobby, Maggie's still working on this one, but I love it. And you really did capture Hannah's beautifulness there. And I'm working on a book. Oh my goodness, it's nearly 11 o'clock. You're very welcome, Branran. And Maggie, you started doing that painting when you were 13, didn't you?
Mhm.
Maggie's super talented.
I
I'm gonna.
haven't worked on that since I've turned 14.
Yes, it's
I
been
did
a
that
while.
many months ago.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do one more thing on my painting, I think, and then just call it a night. Yes, the
Night,
dog
night,
painting
Bobby.
is so gorgeous.
Don't let the
Good
bugs
night,
bite.
Bobby. Bobby, I wish we had a galaxy to show. Do the galaxy night. We'll have to do that when we get home.
Ran
Definitely.
loves the dog painting a lot.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm gonna stick some little branches up here for like little coat hooks and stuff for her to hang coats on. Oh, Maggie's definitely continuing with her art. Maggie's going next summer to Japan to study for a month.
Mhm.
She has an
Art School
amazing
Tokyo.
art school Tokyo she's going to next summer. How cool is that? And I think that our fairy, yeah, and Maggie speaks Japanese and reads Japanese. How cool is that? It still blows my mind, Maggie. It's quite an
Definitely
accomplishment.
beginner level, but
I don't know about that. Maggie's super duper duper modest. I think this fairy needs I think our Lady of the Leaves needs more branches. Honey, what apps do you use to learn the language?
dozens of apps. But okay, so I started. Did somebody ask? Or was
Yes,
this-
someone asked.
So I started on Duolingo, which got me a foundation, but as I've been improving, I found it less and less helpful.
Right?
I switched to Rosetta Stone, which is absolutely amazing because there's no English, it's just Japanese and pictures. So it's very good to learn writing and pronunciation, and it will check your pronunciation. And what else is there? There's just dictionaries I use a lot just for reference. and I talk with people online in Japanese, and
Yeah, she speaks with Japanese people in Japanese online. How cool is that?
Anime.
And yeah, I watch a lot of anime and listen to a lot of music, and just I look up things when I don't know them. I've gotten to the point where
How incredible is that, though?
I can just, it's easier to look things up.
Honey,
At
I'm
the
so
beginning,
proud
it's
of
too
you.
hard.
So proud of you for that. That's quite an accomplishment, babe.
I'm very glad that I did it. I really recommend to anybody to learn a language if you want, because
Yes.
there's so many more people that you can meet if you know a second language.
Yes, and you're doing some kind of testing in Miami?
Yeah, I'm taking the JLPT is what it's called. I'm taking the N4 level, which is second lowest. There's 5 levels. But I think I'm at about an N4 level, which is like you're able to have a conversation that's not just hello, how are you, how old are you, you know, those kinds of basic phrases.
Susan says, that is wonderful, Maggie. And Kimberly said, did it online. That's cool. And Amy Allison said, most kids are sitting on video games and she's doing amazing things. You should definitely be proud.
Aww.
I'm so proud of her. She's amazing. She's more together than I am.
I've always been an overachiever. That's the thing.
She has always been an overachiever.
It might be something wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with you. Only thing wrong with you is you don't live in Pennsylvania in my church. That's the only thing that's wrong with you. I was telling Maggie I knew this great place she could live in Pennsylvania. I knew the lady. She has a studio, lots of room. Maggie said, who is she? And I said, it's me.
I don't want to live in the U.S. though.
Why did you want to learn that language?
Yeah, what made you want to learn Japanese?
Well, since I was quite small, at the age where I could read English, I watched anime, and I always loved it, and I started to research more about Japanese, and because I always liked the way that it sounded in anime, and I really loved the art style.
Yes.
And just the significance of animation and art in the newer Japanese culture, I just, as I started diving more into Japanese media, I've just fell more and more in love with it, learning about Japanese history and then Japanese food, and just, you know, completely immersing myself.
Amy just gave you a hedgehog. Oh, that was so cute. Thank you, Amy. Yes, Maggie is exploring what she loves. And I think that is the secret to get all of us on board with getting a hold of our dreams.
Never
right?
Too late, is it?
No, never too late, never too early, Maggie.
Mm-hmm.
You and I are both proof of that. I'm 60, and I should kind of be thinking about like, oh, I'm gonna retire, I'm gonna go volunteer at the zoo and kiss those birds all day. And yeah, I feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life, and I feel like Maggie has it all figured out. And I just figured out that down here, we're gonna turn this into going down into the cellar down here. I was gonna do a railing over here, but I'm not. I learn a lot from Maggie.
Do you?
Oh, honey, I do.
Name one thing.
Oh, I can do way more than one thing. Everything I know from Procreate.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. You want me to go on in the list? I can go on. Okay. How to make incredible food, because you're an incredible cook. You taught me how to cut those cucumbers spirally.
Oh.
You teach me stuff all the time, babe.
Cucumbers. I don't know how useful that is. But spiral cutting cucumbers, you put chopsticks on either side and then you cut diagonally and then you flip it over and cut diagonally and yeah,
And
you
got a
take it out and
spiral.
it's a spiral.
We did a TikTok on it, remember?
Yeah, but
we
that's
made
a
a
long
TikTok on
time
it
ago.
a long time ago. Kathy, thanks for following. We are in the process of writing a book, start to finish. We will write this book on lives. The ones that I already have the first 3 parts of this up on our YouTube channel. And we're just going to make the coolest things happen. This is going downstairs right here. That's going down the stairs. We'll put a little rail there. We want to be safe going down the stairs. Put a little rail there. There's going to be other parts to her house. We might or might not explore them in the book. Yep, the door will lead to the cellar. Well, she's gonna have a cool cellar. Now this part, I had thought this was the end of our room when I painted this. So I painted this kind of bench the whole way through. Maybe we'll put a bridge over it. I don't know. She flies, right? Does she fly?
Does she
She'll
fly?
be late flying.
I think, yeah, she has to fly.
Or does she
She
fly?
no, she has to fly. She's both an avid flyer and climber. How can we give her wings? Let's look at her. Well, first of all she has to do is flutter her skirt,
Oh my god.
right? Wings.
She's so cute.
Who needs wings? Look, Maggie. She can just shake her head and fly. She has all those leaves on her.
What if the leaves
Yes, she can fly.
lifted her up?
She can definitely fly. Yep. Yep. So she can fly over this. Or maybe this is immensely big and she's way littler. Maybe this could be an arch here. These could be like little buttresses. No,
And
I don't want to
she's
get into
got a
that.
stick too.
She does have her stick. She can do all kinds of cool stuff. We don't even have a clue how cool our girl is. Don't even have a clue. My perspectives are getting weird here. Take that off. Oh, that that instantly made it better. Instantly made it better. Okay. I think we're going to leave it right here. I think we're going to say good night. It is 11 o'clock. Let's go look and see what our Maggie's doing. And leave this here for tomorrow. Oh, see if my knees will work. Watch Maggie do a little bit of her painting. Oh, I see now. She has her head leaning over. Yes. I got it.
She's resting.
Yes. See,
She's being
this is
dramatic.
this is what I thought. Okay, so that's her. Okay, I was thinking this was the guy's shoulder, and that was going to be his head. Okay, she's just resting.
She's just resting. This is a chair. I'll add more detail.
Yes.
It's not got legs yet.
Yes. Got it.
Yeah, today
Oh,
I was just
she's
covering
fabulous.
the canvas up here, basically.
Fabulous.
I love these brushes from Blick. They're
Yeah.
so good.
They're super good. She looks so good.
Yeah.
What are you up for painting tomorrow?
I will if I've got time.
I'm up for painting tomorrow. I'm gonna be painting tomorrow definitely. Martin just took over my chair. I'm gonna turn this around for a minute. No. I'm gonna turn this around. And we'll say nighty night to everybody. And thank you for being here. And thank you for all the likes and the gifts and the goodies. And the welcome to the new subscribers. And this is part 4. You have just watched part 4 of this. I'm so happy my voice is back. That was crazy. I was like Sir Squeaks. But tomorrow, this will go up as soon as I can put it up online. This will be up on our YouTube channel. Part 1, 2, and 3 are already there. So we're painting.